Bill Belichick held a news conference today. Tom Brady's going to hold one in about an hour. Belichick, I was starting to say, he normally looks pained during a news conference. He looked even more pained today. Here's the Belichick key quote from the news conference. He said, "I was shocked to learn of the footballs on Monday. Shocked. I had no knowledge until Monday morning. In my entire coaching career, I have never talked to any player or staff member about football air pressure."
You believe him?
You want to know something? I think I do. I have a theory. And my theory is this is not a head coaching thing. This is a quarterback thing. My guess is, before it's all said and done, Tom Brady will admit, or we will find out, that Tom Brady was the one who asked that the footballs be deflated, and he didn't necessarily have to go to Bill Belichick to ask for permission to do that. Well, it was a cold day, it was a slick day, and it was, I guess, tough to grip the football. This allowed Brady to grip the football better. That's my guess. Just a guess.
Okay, let me throw another sort of wrench into your argument. Is it possible that there could have been a conspiracy between a quarterback and his offensive coordinator to do this? I've forgotten. Who is the offensive coordinator?
It's Josh McDaniels. Sure. But you asked me if I believe it was Belichick, and I'm telling you, it might not have been.
You believed him.
But Josh and Tom Brady, I could believe that like that.
And I told you yesterday, Steve Scarnecchia, who was the videographer that got into trouble with the Broncos and also was a part of Spygate, and he admitted that to me, said to me, and I repeat this quote, "Nothing is done without Bill Belichick's approval or authorization."
Even if it's Tom Brady, who does have special status.
So you think that it could have, let's don't assume, let's just speculate that that wasn't the first time that it happened.
Okay, I'm with you there.
Let's just suggest that it may not have been the first time it happened. You don't think Tom Brady, and there would have been a discussion at some point?
I don't know. I don't know if Brady felt he needed to bring that to Bill Belichick. All I know is, not all I know, all I think is,
it's against rules.
I think this was driven by Tom Brady. I think that's what we're going to find out.
So, would you agree that Bill Belichick, in his press conference this morning, sort of threw Tom Brady under the bus?
Maybe.
He said, "I don't know anything about the footballs.
Possible.
You're going to ask Tom about footballs. I mean, you're the CEO, basically. I know there's an owner, but he's the CEO.
Yeah.
He's the man in charge of all he sees. And you're going to throw your quarterback under the bus? It's won 3 Super Bowls?
Maybe it was strategic. If Belichick were to admit to it, with his history, he'll get nailed big time. Might even be suspended. But if he throws his quarterback under the bus, if he and Brady get together and say, okay, I'm not going to take the blame here. You take the blame. You've got a great track record, a great history. You're the golden boy. This will be your first offense. If you take the blame for it, you won't be punished as badly as I'll be punished.
I don't
Do I
get that.
sound like a conspiracy theorist here?
I can't get that.
Does this impact anything from a competitive standpoint? Does it impact the Super Bowl coming up between the Patriots and the Seahawks? Are we going to care next week?
Sure.
Why? Why would we give a damn?
It's going to be the topic of conversation every day with every player.
This week. See, that's why Belichick held the news conference today and why they moved Brady's news conference up from tomorrow to today, because they want to get it out of the way. And I think they're going to get a, yeah, sure.
I've been to 40 Super Bowls, and it's going to come up in every interview with every defensive player of Seahawks.
And quarterback.
So what do you think, Richard? Because they're going to try and tease Richard into saying something. Richard, what do you really think now that you found out that Tom Brady or Bill Belichick or whoever was in charge? Why don't they throw an equipment boy under the bus, 14-year-old kid, and say he did it on it?
You know what would be easiest for us here in Denver? Let's just blame Josh McDaniels. We blamed him for a lot of stuff anyway, so let's just say it's Josh.
Yeah. It might be.